It's Sunday, April 18th. We're getting close on strawberries. As you can see, there's some here. So I'm thinking maybe Wednesday, maybe I'll be able to come in and pick a few. We'll see. Well, I gotta start picking strawberries. Glad in one way, but in the other way, every other day or so be picking strawberries for the next 4 to 6 weeks. 4 weeks anyway. So I guess I'll get started. Well, it's Monday. Got my corn planted. Local company come sprayed it this morning, and now we're getting a little bit of rain, so I guess I'll go in the greenhouse and need to put another string on some tomatoes. Got to plant my wife some pole beans in the greenhouse. Just little odds and ends. For the planter, I'd get bearings, get it ready before we start planting soybeans. I got a sprocket on one of the drive wheels, needs to be replaced. I've got a lot of work to do. But tanks, I'll probably wait till spring. I'm hoping maybe to find another planter. Maybe trade up to something a little nicer, but who knows. Well, rainy day. So far we've had about 2/10. Nice rain for me. I'm sure there's a lot of other people that didn't want this rain, but rainy day. So it's the trouble with having high tunnels is rainy days, instead of sitting back in the recliner, I get to come in here and tie tomatoes. So it's always something to do. There we go. Let's see, 10 minutes. Took 11 minutes through this greenhouse. I'll probably move along a little faster for the camera's sake. Then if I wasn't on the camera, I'll be able to take a little less time, or take a little more time. But that's how fast it can be done, and there's people probably can do it a lot faster than I can. Good morning, it's 21st April. We're gonna try to get ready for some weather coming in today. I said in one of my other videos, maybe, I don't remember if I mentioned it or not, but it seems like whenever you do plant a few plants, we always get a cold spell. But I've had my tomatoes on the wagon for a week or more. It's a very windy day out of south. It's supposed to come around come out of northwest. I'm gonna put these where it won't get a whole pile of wind on them, and I'll probably take a blanket, something cover them up tonight. It's either I gotta put them back in the greenhouse. I really don't think it's gonna be that. It's gonna be gold, don't get me wrong, but I look at 2 or 3 different forecasts. I look at 3 different apps on my phone, and of course I watch the farm channel in the morning, and I watch they're good at giving you I don't know what you call it, shows the fronts coming through, and forecast, the long range forecasts I think are better as far as they don't give you exacts, but they show you what the fronts are going to do. That's what I look at. I also look at for spraying and whatnot. I look at an app called Windy. It's a wind forecast app, and that seems to be pretty good. I look at the local weather stations, their app. I watch it on TV, and from what I understand, for everything I see on there, the wind's not going to lay down completely. But going to be down to 39, I think, with a 10-mile-an-hour wind, so you won't get any frost or freeze with the wind blowing. But I'm going to have things ready just in case. Anyway, but I got some row covers I could put down over my cantaloupes and tomatoes, but it's going to blow so hard today, I don't know if I could get them down if I tried. I'll park it here close to the shed. They can still get sun. We've got a south wind blowing from that direction, so it keeps them out of the 25-40 mile an hour gusts, and also they get some sun. If it comes up some weather, half a minute they're backed in the shed. My squash were getting tall. I had them on the wagon too, and I brought those in just to be on the safe side. Also had some seedless stuff. These are mini bees. It's a new one I'm trying. They're seedless, and so I wanted to be sure I didn't lose them. Seeds expensive. This cart here is seedless. I've been taking it in and out every day too. I just pull it by hand. It's a little cart, and it pulls easy. I just pull it out of the door, but it's gonna blow so hard today. I think I'm gonna leave them in. They've been out now since I think Saturday. I've took them out, and they've had some wind on them. They've hardened them up a little bit. But, they're in good shape. Get pick up. We'll go down here, and I'm just gonna open one end, and then I'll have to be close by today when the front comes through to shut down, shut everything off, shut the doors. One of those days where you don't really want to go too far. I'm really surprised how much they've ripened today, or yesterday, last night. I'll wait till tomorrow. A lot of these, you can see they appear to be red. They're still a little light, but we like to pick them dead ripe. They have the best flavor when they're dead ripe. I got to Sunday I was planting corn. Got a little too close to a riser, irrigation riser, and I broke the PVC valves off. These valves are pretty expensive. I don't know how much these are. I bought these at a sale. But a new regular ball valve, 4-inch ball valve, is over $100. But I took and chipped the old PVC out and then ground it. I'm gonna reuse these. Sometimes you can't always reuse them; they won't chip out, but these chipped out. So I'm gonna re-glue these. I chipped these out and the old PVC out, and then I wire grind it. It's a little rough. I don't know, it might be actually better for holding, but I'm gonna reuse these. There's 2 of them here. I'm just tee them. I generally try to make them longer, so if something does break, I can come right off of here, cut it off and put another one. Re-glue it on or whatever. And I gotta go down here and fix this. Just re-glue it and put it back on. As you can see, that was pretty easy. Just glue it up and then just take it out in the field. Might have to dig a little bit. Simple fix. That dog loves this 4-wheeler. Crazier than 4-wheeler. Of course, this is what I gotta fix. Underground. Just have to dig out around it some and put it back together. This right here, I'm putting new pipe in. It was been here since I put this tape in, and it was leaking bad. I've been wanting to pull this whole field up, but I don't know, money hadn't been right. I'll get it done. I'd like to put a pivot, and I'm pretty close to where the pivot would be, and I could do a full circle, but I'd have some pretty big corners here and here that, I don't know, one of these days. Cracked all the way down there, so I'll have to dig that out, put a coupling on, and I didn't bring a saw. I gotta go up and get my cordless saw and try to get this fixed. I'm not going to fill that in. It'll fill in over time, and just in case I hit it again, it'd be that much less dirt to dig out. And give it a year, you never know. I dug there probably, but it's just that quick and simple. I just come from putting some Vapor Guard on the cantaloupes. Vapor Guard is a, I don't know how to explain it. Basically keeps from cold fronts, from the really cold, dry air, from taking the moisture out of the leaves and burning them. I've tried it before. I didn't have a lot of success, but it's worth a try. So I just take a hand sprayer and go down there and spray them. I only have 500 tomato plants to do, and I don't know, 500 cantaloupe plants. It'll take a few minutes to go down there and do it. If it works, it's great. If it doesn't work, I'm not out much. Front come through, temperatures dropped off 10 degrees, 15 degrees maybe, I don't know, maybe more than that. But I got a sweatshirt on now anyway. But the wind's blowing, howling out northwest, probably 25. I had the tunnels all closed up because of the storms. And as you see, we got bright sunshine, no clouds hardly. So I got to come back and open everything back up, at least on one end, and let some of the hot air out so it doesn't get too hot, because it'll still get 110 degrees in there, even with this wind blowing like this. So gotta go open up some doors. As you can see, we'll walk in here. I'm guessing it's probably 90 in here. Open that door up, at least so it doesn't get overly hot. It's gonna be pretty cold, windy tonight. I'm not worried about freeze, but it's gonna get pretty cold, so I'm gonna cover the tomatoes up. It's a pain in the butt pulling over the stakes, but I've done it before. It won't take too long. We'll go ahead and get her done. Well, that's the last one. It's about 4:45. That'll give you time to build a little heat in the ground. It's probably plenty of heat in the ground as it is anyway today. Sun's been shining all day. Probably be okay without it. The wind's supposed to blow all night. I don't think it's gonna freeze. It usually doesn't if the wind blows, but this will just ease my mind, I guess you'd say. I ain't gotta worry about it then if it's covered up. Now I just gotta cover up the strawberries, and I'll probably leave these tomatoes covered tomorrow. It's supposed to only be like 50 tomorrow, and that way I don't have to cover them up again tomorrow night. One day ain't gonna hurt anything, just leave them covered up, even though this particular film is pretty thick. It doesn't let a lot of light through, but it'll build a lot of heat during the day. So that's probably what I'll do. So these are all covered up. I'll probably leave these covered tomorrow. I'm gonna pick these Friday. I'll uncover them Friday and pick them. I'm gonna pick the other 2 tunnels tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. I don't know what the date is, but it's that time of year, strawberry time.
Thanks for watching our video, and be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for our upcoming videos. Thanks.